My name is Magican. I want to show you how to upload a movie on YouTube, but also to transfer files and copy them and cut them and try to get the full package, because I actually the last couple of days I had some mistakes where I had to cut out some few pieces of my video, and then I went from making them to AVI to MP4, and then the synchronization of the sound didn't work. So I want to show you how to do the whole package. I'll try to do it a little fast, so maybe I'll have some errors in it and not show you the whole thing, but I will try to keep the red thread around it so you can see how to do it, and so you don't have to go through all that I've done the last 3 days. What I use is actually open broadcasting software. There's many demos how to do it on YouTube that is quite good. I just want to show you this fast because this is not the point. This is the point of the whole package. If you right click, then you can add a scene, and I did that. Then you have recording 2, and then you can right click here and add a new video capture, monitor capture, and the monitor capture is quite important when I do this because I capture what I'm doing. And then the movie, or not the movie, the game I'm making, the video for is Panzerkorps, and you can actually go in there, and then I have some issues with my screen was black, so I saw another one on YouTube where you actually add the Panzerkorps down here, and I can just show properties, and you choose it from the list when the Panzerkorps is open. You have to have the program open so you can add it here, and then stretch image to screen, and then capture mouse cursor, of course, so you can see what I'm doing also on the screen. And then when you have those two, then you also have to set in the audio, how you like it when you have like your headset on. And I started using a wireless headset. That was not that good because a lot of noise came in, so I would recommend you one with wired or really good wireless headset. I thought I had one, but I didn't. And you can go up in settings and configuration. No, that was not right. Settings here, and as you see, I'm not like a pro in this. I only use this for some days. But up here you can choose your language. Encoding, what is the code symbol? I like to put a bit rate. You can use 3000, 5000, 4000, what you like. But I has a good connection, so try to get a bit rate fast. Doesn't matter really when it's only when you're encoding video, but I like to get it as high up as possible. And then there are standard on the audio. You could choose higher audio if you really want that, but when you upload to YouTube, of course it's YouTube's way, and the way they do it, that you have to have the standard. So I'll just choose here, and then where you put it, I like the MP4 file, and that's what I did, and that's the way I had some issues with when I had to make it cut the movie and stuff. So I want to show you that the issue about that. And then there was a good about replay buffer, so you don't have to stop all over. You actually stop in the movie where you're stopping, so you don't have to cut it all. And the video, you can choose. My resolution is 1920 times 1080, and that's fine for me. The FPS at the YouTube has risen to 60 now, so you can actually have a great frames per second. But the issue with my game is it's Panzerkorps. It doesn't need that, but I still like to have the option that you can choose the highest quality. And the audio, I have Plantronic. I use that to my microphone, and the default here, I just use the default speakers. It's fine, but the microphone need to be choose so you can hear what I'm saying. The hotkeys, I like to have a hotkey, but it's up to you. You can just press start. I could just show you in a moment, but I like to have a hotkey when you start recording. I use 0 and then 7 to stop it, so you can stop it inside. You don't have to go out of the windows and try to stop it. The advance here is what everybody says that's so different from each one of them. They're like changing. I have found 5 videos on YouTube, and they change everybody changed the settings. But what works for me is I'm using very fast and high. My computer is i7 processor with 8 GB RAM, and it's 6.5 years old, and this is 2016. So it's quite old, but it was the high tech that time. So this is working quite fine, and I like to use the custom encoder because the quality here is quite good. This is so you can get a really good quality. 20 is good also compared to the size. You don't want it to fill too much, so you have quite a good picture here for that. That's what I need, and then rest is just standard. Then you have options for a lot of browsers. You can see the microphone noise gate here. They can see the sound, the way it moves up and down fine in the middle. I just have to figure how to do that. I did it out here and changed it, and here I said you could actually go in and instead of like using the short keys, you can just stop recording and start recording. There was this open broadcast software that somebody use Flaps and a lot of other programs. Fine, you can use what you want. You just want to show what I did, and then you can go in here now. It was quite irritating for me with the way I have to join movie. I cut things and change things and stuff like that. And so I just want to show you what I did to get the movies working fine. What I did now was I actually made video YouTube conversion tool setup pack. Because next time I will use this video for myself to just remember what I did to get the programs running, because time goes by and you forget things. I do. Maybe you don't, but I really do. And the way I will start opening this AV mux, AVD mux, or what it's called, I'm not sure. This program actually is quite good. This is a conversion and joining of files and cutting of files. I actually had a file I needed to cut. So what I did was I took the file, went to open, and went into my folder. I had a folder just made like Let's Play, I called it. I just started, as I told you, so, and now I actually had them cut down. This was my big file. I really wanted to be a smaller file, so I will open this one, and it's starting opening now. It takes some time. I'll just wait for it to open. And now it's opened. It took a longer time than I expected, but then you can see my video here. I tried to upload, and the problem was I used a false what you call it. I said the Slytherin, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, was actually doing this, making the Panzer Corps, but it actually is not. It is, let's see here, who it is. It is the Flashback Games and the Lords Game Studio, and the publisher. The publisher was Slytherin, and I wanted to change that. So what I did, I cut the first 11 seconds out. and I had this file and it was fine. I thought, okay, I want to cut this, and first I cut it in half. I wanted to like say, okay, I want to start at a point. Then I went to this and said, I will start here. You can start there, and then I move the cursor to around the middle, something, because I said, okay, I don't want to use 3, I just wanted to use 2, and I found a perfect spot. Like look at my turn shift at turn 5 and 6. I think it was right about here. I just said it here, so you show, yeah, something out here. And then I said B. Then you have one part of the movie, and then I just said save. And now I just want to save to the desktop. This is desktop in Danish actually, so and I just say save, and then it start progressing, and then you can take the next part and save that part too. I don't want to show you that because you can just say start right here and then pass it all to the next side, and then just be there and go up and save, and you have the whole video. The issue here was that the first 10 seconds I need to change that, and that was 11 seconds, and then was really important, so I get the video right. This is the first video I'm making, so I don't want to screw up too much in this. And now it's saved. And what I did was I actually took and said, let's close this program. I made this, I open it again, and I will just take the first part of it. Now I can just show you. This was on, there was actually the D drive. I'll go up here, desktop, and find the file. This should be the file. And then I said, okay, let's start there and move the seconds. So I play it. Welcome to Slytherin. And you can see here the time goes down there. Sounds merely like Harry Potter or something, but this is Panzerkorps Slytherin that made this game. And then I stopped right there where I have the black screen. And maybe if you hear me 2 times, then because I'm trying to explain that it's actually Slytherin making, but it's not. And I found out 11.5 was what I wanted to cut to, and you can actually change it, and I can see, whoa, I will cut this piece out. And I did. I actually said go up and said edit and cut, and it said like that, but I was still removing it. The issue here was now I saved it without that 10, and then I started to record it again. I did it here. I recorded it like normal and wanted to put it in. But the issue was it was saved in a different file version. I can show you here. In the group here. As you can see here, it's MP4 and AVI here. And and now I've actually made the right version here. And when it goes to the MP4, then it's like the parts out here. I have made this start part. It's MP4. But the issue is I needed to be AVI to convert it right. But then there was no sound on the first part, the first little part I had here. I made there was sound on. I could not actually go in and change the file because it says you cannot join the files. I said, why can't you just join the files? Then I saw it was different, and then I had to find a program that actually did that for me. So I went into and got the free audio video pack, and I've written convert MP4 to AVI, and then I had to choose this one, and I went into MP4 to AVI. But the first time I did a mistake because I didn't have any sound on the first part. So I thought, okay, why did I not have sound? Because you actually need to change this. Instead of auto, you need to change it to copy original audio stream, else you won't be able to get the audio in the second part. I only got 11 seconds of audio, and the last part I didn't get any audio at all, the last 43 minutes. So what you do is you add the two files. I will just take them from my desktop, and I took the, let's see here, this is the MP4s. I took this MP4 file, only that file, because that's the file that was different format, and I wanted to be to the AVI file. And the video codecs, I actually did also copy original. I should not do that. I should only pick this as a standard. It choose that. The only issue was the audio, so I had to do it all over again, and then copy the original audio, and then just put it where you want it. And remember to let it rename the file so you don't overwrite any files you have. And then I just said convert up here in the tool, and you could get this for free also. And I converted it, as I will show you here. And it's quite fast anyway, but it's a small file, so it's only 1 megabyte. I do not know how long it will take if it's bigger files. And now it's converted. I'll just close the program here again and minimize this, and now it's made a new one called PanzerStart 001, and you can see it's AVI, it's sound package, and everything looks fine from my side, but it did many times the last few days, so I was not positive that it will work at all. And then I went into the AVMux again, and then I said I wanted to add the two files together. Then I said open, and now the new files, the 001 I made, I add that, and then I said file, append, because you want to add another file on top of that. So many says you have to go to the end of stuff. I didn't do that. It works fine if you just put them in. But if you don't, if you have some issues, then go to the last part here with pressing this button, and then you can also use the arrows on your keyboard to press to the right, and you will get to the right, and then you can add another one. I will just add the one I needed to add, and actually it was on my desktop, and I actually deleted that. So I just put this file in, and then now I actually have the whole file, and you can see the time down here, it's changed, and I can just, if I play it, you will see it, and then I actually changed it fine, and everything works fine. And then you go up and say file and save, and then you can save what you want to save it as, and then you have actually added the two where you have the file sound output wrongly. I just want to show you this fast. Maybe I just slip over my tongue sometimes, but I hope this will help you to see the issues you may have in this situation. This is not just to do the video upload and stuff like that, but more to have a point that where you get some errors in the system, you can maybe use this to help you out. I will be back with some more sometimes when I have some other issues, and this was from now, and magic out.